Jordan Hare Stadium and just getting the win in such a raucous environment?
Yeah, it was really loud. They brought a great environment. You know, the drive-in, coming in here, they had a great, I think they call it a tiger walk, just like a dog walk. So it's a great SEC environment, and that's what you want to play. That's why you come to Georgia.
What do you think it says about the team that you guys were able to grit this one out and get the win?
Yeah, just that we'll never quit. That's why they gave you 4 quarters. We didn't play the way we wanted to, but at the end of the day, a win's a win. So I'm really excited.
Gunner, how frustrating was that first half offensively for you guys to kind of turn?
Yeah, it went about as wrong as it could have gone for us, but we found a way. That's what the best part about this game is. We just found a way and kept fighting. So.
What did you learn about your offense and your guys, your receivers especially, who stepped up big?
Yeah, it's just when guys' numbers are called, they answer, and it's a fun group of guys to play with, and that's what makes it fun.
Kirby said there was a little bit of miscommunication on that touchdown that you scored. What did he say to you afterwards? He wanted you to slide? He said something like that?
Yeah, we won the game, so yeah.
What were the Tigers doing defensively that was making it pretty disruptive for you guys, especially in the first half?
Yeah, we just weren't executing the first half, and we came out in the second half and executed a little bit better and did what we had to do.
Noah Thomas had a good game tonight. What have you seen from him so far this season?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a great guy. He's been a great friend and good to get to know. But he's a great player as well.
Did you feel a momentum shift kind of at the end when you guys were able to get that field goal, but it almost took 30 minutes to play the last minute 30 of the game?
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't as loud as they normally were, but that was a good feeling.
This was your first start in Jordan Hare Stadium. How was it for you? What was it like?
Yeah, it's a great environment. They do a great job. They had Cam and everybody here, but they definitely put on a great show.
Was that a pull for you on the touchdown at the end? Was that a pull for sure, or was it? Did you read that? What was the play? Were you supposed to take the ball the whole time?
It was a play act or like a bootleg.
I couldn't see. I was blind.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened on that play.
Yeah, I got the edge and I just ran and scored a touchdown.
When did you know you were in school?
When I got to the edge. Yeah. Nobody was really there. So.
How good was it to grind out fourth? I guess a lot of the fourth quarter where y'all really were running it or executing consistently. What did that feel like in the huddle? Explain that part to me.
Yeah, that's the fun part about football when everything goes right. So it's always a good feeling.
This is completely different than the first half, which felt like nothing could go right.
Yeah, that's how it was. Heck, nothing could go right, really. But I'm glad we found a way to win, and it's a great feeling.
And y'all won tonight rushing with only 79 yards. That's the lowest total, and it's not normal to win when you're fewer than 100 yards. How did y'all manage to get around that obstacle?
Yeah, just found a way. Our defense did a great job when we needed them most, and it was a great win.
You were peppering, and it seemed like you were consistently converting to guys just right mid, London Humphreys. It was the tight ends. It was, the running backs. Did you feel in rhythm? What was it like for you in the third and fourth quarter, executing those plays?
Yeah,
passes?
I'm glad we executed them. It turned out the way it did, but we did a great job of doing what we had to do.
You took a pretty hard hit early on in the game of just bouncing back and that just mentality. Tell me where that comes from, and you remember the hit I'm talking about?
Yeah, I had to shake it off a little bit, but I don't know. My dad, he always taught me when I was younger, if you're on the ground, you're useless. So I just popped right back up.
Gunner, what was going through your head when Braylon and CJ popped out that ball and then the forced fumble call ended up being dead and you guys had to line up on the one? How were you kind of feeling about that?
Yeah, I thought it was a touchdown for a second.
For them or for y'all?
For us. We ran it back. But
did you hear a whistle during that time?
No, I just saw him running 100 yards all the way back to our end zone. So, but going back, we just had to get off the goal line, and that was a pretty crazy drive we did.
What was it like for you guys having to take over on that 1 yard line? Such a huge momentum swing. You guys come in as an offense on the half-inch line.
Yeah, you just got to be tough and get out. Do what you have to do to get 1 yard at least out. So that was a great play.
What did it do for you guys in terms of momentum and just kind of getting some confidence as an offense when your defense makes a huge play like that?
Yeah, it's kind of you got to reward the defense. They did get us a good stop. a great stop, and we did what we had to do, and it was awesome.
Did Kirby talk about how this was emotional for him? He said that a couple of times, how this is an important game, special for him because of his dad. He took Andrew to see where the baseball field was dedicated to his dad today or yesterday. Did he talk about that with y'all? Are y'all aware of that?
No, but that is pretty special.
Yeah, we saw the story about your granddad. Any thoughts about your granddad today when you're out on that field?
Yeah, he was a big Georgia fan, so but it is pretty special.
That last drive, 16 plays, almost 8 minutes off the clock, and obviously you punch it in with that touchdown. What kind of statement did that make for you guys as an offense, kind of putting the game away?
Yeah, it was awesome. We put the game away, and our defense made a stop. It was a great feeling going out on victory.
What was Kirby's?
On that touchdown run, did it slide or did it get in the end zone?
Yeah, scored touchdowns.
What was the post-game message? Tell me about the locker room after the win.
Yeah, we were really excited. I mean, anytime you get a win, you know, it is awesome and it's hard in the SEC, and we did a great job. We found a way to win.
When Kirby was dancing on the field, did he dance in the locker room?
He might have.
Were you
He was
embarrassed
happy.
about that? I mean, you're laughing like.
No, I like
You're good. Okay.
Gunner, you've been talk about kind of third down conversions. You guys didn't have one in the first half, and then in the second half you had 5. What was kind of the difference between the first half and the second half on third down?
Yeah, we just executed a little bit better, and at the end of the day, we found a way to win. So.
You guys came from behind to win this game. What does that say about this team and your resiliency?
Yeah, just that we're never out of it, and we got a bunch of guys that won't quit, and that's a good thing to have on your team.
Thanks, Joe.
Being, you know, an Auburn guy, his dad working here, what does this mean for you?
Yeah, it was awesome. He went to high school, I think 2 years here at Auburn, and it was big. He has a bunch of good friends on Auburn and from Auburn, so it meant a lot for him. It was
It
awesome.
like you got better protection maybe after halftime, or you got more comfortable after halftime. Like, kind of take me through this game for you, sort of from the beginning where you're under duress. Like, was there conversations at halftime about trying to move the pocket a little bit or get you in some better spots?
I guess it kind of worked out. But first half it went about as bad as it could have gone, you know. The second half we just found a way to win, and it's a great team win.
What's your confidence level in Zachariah Branch and what he brings to this offense?
Yeah, he's awesome. He just the work he puts in every day, it is nothing like I've ever seen. If it's recovery, anything, you know, he's always giving his all, and he's a great teammate and a great friend.
Gunner, you took a couple of really big hits in the first half. One of them, I guess, was targeting that they ejected the guy. But you came out in the fourth quarter, had some third down conversions, passes, and then a touchdown run. I mean, you know, what was it like to kind of have that physical game and then be able to perform?
Yeah, it's supposed to be physical. It's football, so just roll with the punches and get up.
A lot made on the losses in particular. Has this team, since the Alabama game, done any? Has it tightened up? You tell me. What's happened since the Alabama game?
Yeah, we've been playing good football, and we just never want to have that feeling again, and just having fun when we do it.
I feel like it was like 40 minutes of real time for you to finally get onto the field. How do you have to like stay warm, stay in the game? How do you get ready for a game that doesn't actually start?
Last question here.
Yeah, it was different. It felt like forever. We were getting the ball back, and not only that, our defense, there's like penalties and everything, so that was a little different, but I'm great we came out with a win.
All right, thank you, Gunner.